I'm gonna react to Ja Morant. His futures is on the down. Cause you know Ja Morant being at again, like he decided to pull out his gun on live.
That's my job now. That's why I took that time away to, become a better Ja so everybody really can, see who Ja really is and, what he's about.
I am shocked 10 days in rehab didn't completely change Ja's life.
I've been doing, Reiki treatment.
Reiki treatment doesn't work? I thought the apology was genuine. I mean, apparently, rehab in Florida was just for show to get back a Powerade endorsement. My entire world is shook. Turns out, his interview with Jalen Rose was like when I would get in trouble with my parents. It was dumb. I know it was dumb. I have learned a lot. Can I have my car keys back? So Ja gets caught on IG Live again with a gun with the same friend who he's been in trouble with every time. It's hard to remember all the drama at this point, but Ja is being sued by a high school.
Yeah, his friend gotta take the blame too, because he was on live and letting Ja do this shit, bro. His friend, don't y'all think his friend should like take the blame on this too? Cause Josh shouldn't be doing that. He got mad millions, bro. Like he should not be doing that, bro. Like come on now. If you should keep your gun on your house, bro. Like should not be doing that, bro. He be listening to mad NBA YoungBoy, bro.
Kid for a fight where he and that same buddy Devontae Pack punched the kid in the head. Then he said Ja went in his house and came out with a gun. Devontae Pack was banned from going to games in Memphis because he stepped onto the court to confront Pacers players. Who does he think he is?
Nah, he wildin' like confronting Pacers players like that's taller than you, like you bugging out, bro. Sit down.
Then the Pacers say a red laser was pointed at them from a car Ja was riding in. Now, the NBA could not prove it was a weapon, but Ja flashed a gun while drunk on IG Live at a strip club in Denver. So the Grizzlies suspended him, and he went to treatment for 10 days. I have been to treatment. 10 days ain't doing anything. Ja keeps making the same mistakes, but I don't blame his buddy Devontae Pack. This is on Ja. People will say, oh, well, Devontae in the car pointed the camera at Ja while he was holding a gun, and yes, he turned the camera away immediately. But why is Ja riding around with a gun? The reason is he's immature. He wants to show everyone how gangster he is, which is why you go on IG Live to begin with, to show off to people. But why would he do this when you have millions of dollars and millions of people looking up to you? Why would you throw it away? Well, something Patrick Beverly said last time this happened stuck with me.
It's just a product of what we listen to. You know what I'm saying? So like with the culture now is shoot 'em up, bang, 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 shoot 'em up. I mean, that's what the, younger generation is. Sadly to say, it shouldn't be based on our music, but it is mostly based on what we listen to, and that's how it is.
And I know it sounds lame, but once again, Ja is riding around with a gun singing to his favorite rapper. Is that a coincidence? No. I know firsthand how influential music can be when you're young. You're still trying to figure out who you are as a person, and you hear something that sounds cool, oh, maybe that's who I am. I have tons of friends who got into shady stuff because it was cool, and some of them didn't get to grow up because they either died or went to jail. But the problem is not music or his friends or even his parents. You get one free pass in life. The first big mistake is like, oh, you didn't know, you'll learn. But the next time that mistake happens, it's on you now. That's why I'm amazed that guys like LeBron or Zion or Cade Cunningham can come into the league as a top pick with all the media attention and not get in trouble from day one. I would never have been able to do that at that age. But maturity is a skill in pro sports, just like shooting threes. And Ja needs to work on both. But I really feel for the Memphis Grizzlies. I mean, they have suspended Ja right now. In the off-season, the NBA is investigating. But are they going to cut him from the team?
Nah, I don't think they're gonna cut him from the team. I don't think they're gonna cut Ja Morant from the team. because you have to remember he is the face of that team. In Grizzlies, they cut Dylan Brooks. They dubbed Dylan Brooks, bro. Like from that team. So I don't know, and I don't know where Dylan Brooks is gonna play. People say he's gonna play for the Sharks. I doubt it. Some NBA players, some NBA teams gonna like reach out to him. Man. But yeah, bro, I don't think they're gonna cut Ja Morant off the Grizzlies.
No! The number one rule in sports is as long as you can win games, you'll always get another chance. There's a Hall of Fame football coach named Jimmy Johnson who said if a backup player fell asleep during a team film session, that kid would get fired. But if the star quarterback fell asleep, they would wake him up and say, "Hey, sorry, it seems like you fell asleep. We're watching film." Ja is that star quarterback. And no matter what the Grizzlies say right now about how disappointed they are, there's nothing they can really do. They just have to hope that their franchise player stops being an idiot. Now, before we get into what happens next, the best comparison isn't actually in the NBA, because I tried to find like a young franchise player who ruined his career like this, but the best comp is in the NFL. The nightmare story of Plaxico Burress. This is what everyone is afraid will happen to Ja. Burress was one of the best receivers in the NFL, but he started to have behavior problems. He once got suspended for slapping a ref in the face. Dude! In 2007, he broke a bone in his foot before week 2, but instead of getting surgery, played through the pain. Didn't even practice. He would just show up on game day and ball out. Dude had his best season ever with 12.
Didn't play while injured. That's tough, bro. That's guts for me.
Touchdowns. Stepped up to win the conference finals, caught the Super Bowl winning touchdown. That's how good this dude was, like Ja Morant level talent. But then something happened that ruined his career. He went clubbing on a Friday night with a gun during the season. As he's walking in, Plax feels the gun start to slip down his waistband. So he reaches down quick to grab it, and it goes off, shooting him in the leg. What's crazy is nobody noticed in the loud club, and he actually could have just played this off because he was already out with another injury. But somebody reported it to the police, and he got sent to jail for 2 years. The gun wasn't registered in New York and was actually expired anyway. He was on top of his game, but missed the birth of his daughter locked in a cell.
All just be, taken away. Right. You can just taint or whatever your legacy may be. And if I would just tell him, if I was speaking to him, it would just be, you can't learn anything, man, just learn from me.
So now everyone is looking at Commissioner Adam Silver. He has a reputation for being soft on players, and he stuck his neck out last time. I mean, there were so many rumors. Would Ja be suspended for the playoffs? Instead, he only got 8 games. If David Stern was still commissioner, Ja would already know how bad things can get. But what is Silver gonna do? I mean, does Ja get suspended half a year? The full year? Does his Nike sponsorship go away? I mean, he already lost $39 million by not making All-NBA in his Grizzlies contract. Last incident had something to do with that. You lose $39 million, have your reputation tarnished, and still flash a gun on IG Live. What is it gonna take? A Plaxico Burress situation? I hope not, because Ja is one of the most fun players to watch. Actually seems like a good kid. Everyone else gets to grow up out of the spotlight and make mistakes, but this is what comes with being a rich and famous pro athlete. Does Ja actually want to be that? I know this might sound controversial, but I don't know if rehab is actually what Ja needs. Maybe I'm wrong, but it seems like he just needs to grow up and take personal responsibility. Is this a stress thing, or does he need to have a wake-up call? A moment of clarity where he sees what everyone else sees. He's got the NBA dream, but could throw it away for nothing. People like to throw his dad under the bus, but I think the only mistake would be not having an intervention at this point. I hate making these types of videos. What I love to make are actual videos about basketball. And right now, with the Golden State Warriors going out, There are so many rumors coming out every day, and apparently a big-time Warrior could get traded, so I made a video bringing the entire...
Okay, that's the vid. So yeah, bro, let me know what y'all think about this Ja Morant nigga. Like, he be bugging out, bro. Like, Ja Morant is a nice player. He's dumb nice, but he be bugging out, bro. He be listening to mad NBA YoungBoy, bro. Like, flashing his knock on live, bro. Like, y'all to get it together, bro. Alright, bro. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Y'all know the vibes. Yo, you checking out you are.